So I was sitting on Netflix scrolling through the movies, like I so often do, and I came upon a movie that I have no idea why I wanted to watch, but it was Gus Van Sant's 1998 remake of Psycho. And, I just found myself transfixed by just the terrible nature of the movie. It just, I don't know, there was just so much missing that was in the original. But then you got to go back and you think about Gus Van Sant was really sick of the horror genre in the late 90s, which is understandable. I mean, the best thing that came out of the 90s was like Scream or something like that, or like the I Know What You Did Last Summer movies or something like that. So the genre was not at a peak at all by any means. And he thought, well, people thought Hitchcock's movies were scary, 30, 40 years ago, so why not try that again and see if it really works? And the result is the 1998 remake of Psycho, objectively one of the worst remakes, or if not movies, ever made. And it just kind of made me think about what it takes to make a movie that bad, really. Because, I mean, there's just so many things. What you have is like a amazing script, and the script is just so compelling. And it actually, I think that's what kept me watching through the whole movie. And I don't know, I just found myself noticing, like, the fact that it's a remake and it's shot for shot, I think puts itself up for over analysis because you're just gonna spot everything that's different and it just detracts from the entire narrative of the movie. And I mean, there's really only a few positive points in this whole film. I mean, you have like Vince Vaughn, who I think it's probably one of his best roles he's ever played as Norman Bates. I think he's actually creepy, and he does a very good job as Norman Bates. And you have William H Macy, who is the private investigator Arbogast, and the dialogue between those two is I thought it was terrific, but aesthetically, like, the movie just doesn't make any sense. You have this really dark. I mean, the Bernard Herrmann score is probably my favorite score of all time, and it's like it creates a juxtaposition because the visual style of the movie, it's not set in the same time period as the original. It's in 1998, so everything's just like brightly colored and just pops, and it takes away from I think the darkness of the story, really. I mean, you have Anne Heche like in orange bras like two or three times in the movie. Uh, just little things like contemporary updates I thought were really obnoxious, like the shower scene, not the shower scene, but the scene where Norman's watching her shower. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's really weird. I mean, seeing him masturbate and stuff, I think I just got really uncomfortable. I thought it was kind of cheesy and over the top. Um, the effects that they use, they try and use a lot of the original backdrop effects kind of stuff. And like when the lead is fleeing, and I don't know, it seems so bad because I mean, I watched it in HD, I was kind of curious about, and what ended up happening was just you get like the worst update of like 1960s special effects you've ever seen. And I don't know, in the editing, they use the same editing techniques in it, and it's just, it like, uh, I'm just reflecting on it. It's just, uh, they look so cheesy and out of place that, like, you feel like you're watching a parody of an old movie. It's like almost satirical seeming. Uh, the clothes that they wear are absolutely ridiculous. Like, Julianne Moore's wearing some sort of, like, psychedelic optical illusion checker print, and Viggo Mortensen's in the most like generic cowboy attire you've ever seen. He drives like a 1940s GMC truck. Uh, the knife wounds, like in the shower death scene and Arbogast scene, I don't know if I don't ever remember noticing this back like before I saw it in high definition, but you can actually see like the knife marks moving on their face as the actors move. It like wiggles around. It looks so terrible. I mean, I don't know why you would do CG like that when you could just like apply blood to their back and it would look just as well. I mean, it seems like just a waste of money and time. Uh, what else do I got here? I guess the highlight of the movie is probably seeing Vince Vaughn in a blonde wig. At the end of the movie, it's so creepy and it actually seems to work. And what you get is Vince Vaughn being shined in like a swinging light with a blonde wig, and it's probably the funniest scene I've ever seen Vince Vaughn in, including all the comedies that he's done since then. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can think of that sucks about that movie. Let me think. I'm probably gonna do some more of these. I have a few listed up here. Kind of, it's probably gonna be pretty controversial because there's a lot of movies that I think just suck, and I want to convert other people into believing what I think, I guess, because that's what YouTube is for, isn't it?